Hello guys, and in this food review I'll be tasting Hershey's cookies and cream. And this is one that's like made in the USA, so we'll see. It's a white chocolate, smaksatt with godis. A white chocolate with candy, which is obviously the cookies. My mom has had half. And she thought, well, I'll tell you what she thought after I taste it. But she thought it was too sweet. So I guess I'm gonna say that before. And then later in this video, I'll be comments. Or I'll be answering comments. So this is how it looks. I will say it has a bunch of little cookies in it. So it actually has a lot, it seems. Or did I just get a lucky piece? Nope. Seems like they have a lot. I mean, I will say it smells like super sweet. Yeah. It is very sweet. A bit too sweet for me. I mean, I like Swedish milk chocolate. It's like my favorite type of chocolate. But I also tend to lean towards the less sweeter ones. Like, even like more to like the darker chocolates. And the sweetest I will go is like, Swedish milk chocolate. Basically like Marabou. Yeah, I mean, nothing special. I don't think I'm gonna eat more. This was 22 grams left, because this is a 44 grams bar. And my mom took half. But I don't think I'm gonna be eating all of it, because I'm actually doing low carb at the moment. And I was kind of thinking like, I can eat this whole thing. Or half of it, I guess. My whole portion of this. Because 63% carbs out of 22. I'm gonna round it to like say 12. And that would be within what I, allow myself. Because I'm not going straight to keto. I'm starting by like going down in carbs. Yeah. So some days I don't eat any carbs. Some days I might eat like 50 to 100 grams. Yeah. One thing that's interesting is it doesn't say the cacao percentage. Because I'm used to that, at least in Sweden as well. Even white chocolate in Sweden say like, 8% chocolate. This doesn't say that. Apparently it contains bomullsfröolja, which is like cotton oil. Didn't even know that was something that existed. So that's interesting. And then like 3 different vanillin. Yeah. I mean, I guess my review is it's way too sweet. Way too sweet. Now comments. I'm actually, after this, I'm actually planning on like editing episode 3 of my Let's Play. Yeah, of Pokemon Root Hill. No, wait. Yeah. Episode 3. Because episode 2 went out today. While I was asleep. I'm gonna start from here. By Lazul. I'm gonna be starting from 14 days ago. By Lazul. 2 bad peppers are almost useless for the human body. Well, they help liquefy boogers, boogers, and it helps you breathe better if you have breathing problems with your nose. You could sell surplus powdered pepper to your neighbors. I know you don't get along with them, but you save them a walk to the store and they can put that pepper powder in popcorn. Do a promotional video, step by step, the source of the peppers, the powdering, and putting them in popcorn. Watching a movie and eating. Too much calories and salt probably, but it will sell. I don't really like popcorn, but I understand what you mean. Maybe, like, long term, if I start getting like too many peppers, I might just print out something and then like put it in the elevator and be like, hey, you want to buy some peppers or like whatever, like grown here. I can do something, but that's like maybe something to think about in like 2 to 3 years in the future. I mean, peppers, they taste good. And also, I assume peppers have like a lot of vitamin C, because they are like bell peppers, like. Okay, per 100 grams, but you're not gonna eat 100 grams, at least not from the ones that I get. And obviously it depends on the variety or whatever, but yeah, I don't eat these peppers for like the health benefits. Oh, but apparently they're high in copper as well. But maybe if I started growing more less spicy chili varieties, which I want to do this year, I want to like expand, not just having like the super hot ones, but having a mixture up and down, because I would like to grow peppers that I could put like in salads, raw, and stuff like that. Have some bell pepper seeds that we're gonna try and plant. Will they be successful? Who knows? I don't think so, but all chilies we've grown have been going really good. So, we'll see. It's the 13th of January as I'm recording this. I basically slept through all of the 12th. And I will say my pain at the moment is not terrible. It's pretty fine, like, so that's nice. Like, for example, yeah, sure, my legs at the moment, I can barely feel them. They're like paralyzed. Like, I don't feel much, but like, that's nice because they're not in pain. And then Happy New Year message from Lazul. Happy New Year, Lazul and Duplin and everyone watching. I have read all these comments already, but I haven't like answered them. Matt Akiyama 1. This is great for Zelda Skyward Sword HT during the tedious flying segments. And that comment what was on how to speed up games in Yuzu. Is that a Zelda game people would recommend? The only Zelda games I've played, like I say, I finished Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda game. Then I played Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time on both the Wii and on the 3DS. At the moment, I only have it on the 3DS. I never finished those games. And the Majora's Mask one, I only had that on Wii. I didn't get that on the 3DS. Because I remember when I played it, like, it's good, but that's kind of like what I left with. I preferred my time with Ocarina of Time, and I will probably in the future finish that game or like play that game on my own alone time, that is, on my 3DS. Man, when was the last time I even hopefully my 3DS still works. Man, I don't know how many years it's been since I even opened it up. I want to say it's when Pokemon Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun came out. When did those games come out? Ultra Moon, Ultra Sun release date November 2017. I think is the well, obviously that's when those came out. I obviously played those games then as well. So let's say early 2018 was the last time I even opened my 3DS. So that's like 6 years ago, man. But yeah, is Skyward Sword good? I know nothing about that game. I mean, Legend of Zelda isn't really like a franchise or series I've like been super into. But I also did play the pirate one, well, I don't know if it's pirate, but where you're sailing on the seas. I played that with my friend on his GameCube. Because I never had a GameCube. I had the PlayStation 2 and he had the GameCube. And then we would, play like the PlayStation 2 games like Crash and all types of shit when we were at my place. Then we would play like the GameCube, like that's, where we played a lot of Melee actually. And then, and the next generation after that, I got the Wii. I don't remember, I think he got like an Xbox maybe. And that was the last like consoles I had, like the Wii, that's the last console I got. I mean, I also had a 360, Xbox 360. And I think I got it from like one of my dad's old friends. I think he accidentally like bought 3 Xboxes when he meant to buy 2. And yeah, he gave us one. By Oosnap. And this, I'm not gonna edit this one. This one is gonna be very like, oh god, I don't want to edit this this food review. I was gonna say drink review because I have a smoothie right here, like a protein smoothie. Made from a mixture of like a pea protein, like a vanilla pea protein, 50%, and then a chocolate whey protein, 50%. This one, I feel like I would want to add maybe like a teaspoon of like cacao powder, and then a few drops of like stevia. But it's nice. Especially after eating the Hershey's. Because the sweetness from it is still in my fucking mouth. I did not like that. I've gone over from it's just very sweet to the longer that fucking flavor stays in my mouth, I'm like actively disliking it. And then Duplin, are you going to make a are you gonna make a compilation of your hair growth when you hit 1 year from last shave? And I said yes, but I didn't. When I said yes 80 days ago, I didn't see that you said compilation. No, I'm not gonna do a compilation. I gotta do a compilation where. Okay, my phone is in my bedroom at the moment, but I save all those pictures, Then I'm just gonna put them in like a collage or something, or make like a video where it's just 1 second per each picture or something. Is probably what I'm gonna do. And I mean, my plan was to take 1 picture every day. But I mean, I forget to take pictures most of the time. I don't know how many pictures I've taken, but I think we're up to like 100. I don't know, what day is it now? If 155, I think it was 8 days ago. Yeah, we're like 160 something right now, and I've probably only taken like 40 pictures. So it's been like 1 picture every 4 to 5 days. Let's see. Lazul. The Apprentice character was fun AF to play in Soul Calibur 4, where he was a guest character. Darth Vader and Yoda too. Vader was hella strong. And that was on my Let's Play. Star Wars The Force Unleashed Part 2. I mean, I will be honest, I kind of have already forgotten the personality of the main character in those 2 games. Even though I played those 2 games last month in December, I've already forgotten like almost everything about those games. The only thing I remember is the ending of the second game, because there's a very fun part with Vader killing the woman. Like, where is she? Oh, here. Like, I plan on making a short of that because I thought that was very funny. In the first game, what I remember is obviously where I rage quit the game, which you'll see in episode 8, I think, which is quite funny. I finished the second game, I think in 6 episodes, and I actually played the whole game. While the first game, I rage quit after 8 episodes, so I didn't even finish it. And that's why those 2 games are like decently low on my top 10 list of 2023. Because, they're okay games, but I wouldn't call them good. But I also didn't play that many games, right? At the moment, I'm doing my 2024 list. I've started it. And so far this year, I've only played 1 game, and that's Pokemon Rutile Ruby. And I've only played, up to 3 parts. And I haven't edited part 3 yet. Even though, when did I record part 3? The 11th. Yeah, so 2 days ago. That's when I recorded it. Yeah, and then me and Lazul talked a bit about, Phoenix Point and the XCOM games. And that's kind of like a topic I want to like save for a potential podcast with Lazul. Because I find that very interesting. And I think it's something I think I would need to have someone to like bounce ideas and talk to. So I might as well open Discord and just write that down to Lazul as like an idea, like a topic. And one thing about Discord, it always takes, like every time I open it, it's like, oh, here's 50 updates. Maybe I should open Discord more than like once every 2 months. But I don't know, I really don't like text communication with people. It's never been my thing. It tires me out so much. I like reading people, but typing myself and trying to get my words across in a text format, I can't do it. I prefer talking. I'm sure people have noticed at near the end of the podcasts, I start becoming like delirious because I'm getting way too tired. But I think the last couple of podcasts have been pretty... When was the last podcast we did? Oh man, it was in April of 2023. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago. It's almost a year ago since we last did our podcast. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but yeah, it was. Dylan Povey 3369. Love the beard. Thank you. I like it too. The only problem is obviously that I just remove hairs from these parts all the time. And I've done that especially on this left side for so long, for so many years, where I've damaged my skin right here. And I kind of need to stop pulling it. And the reason why I pull it, because it hurts. Like, oh god. And the hairs in these specific spots aren't as healthy as the hair in the other places. They break super easily. They're very weird. They tend to grow like 2 or 3 hairs in one sack, and they're like super thin. And I think it's because I've damaged these areas by constant plucking over the years. Kind of like in these 2 places right here. When I was young, I had nervous tics or whatever, where I would constantly fucking pluck my hair right here. And then it turned into, doing it on the beard as well. Mostly on the left side has been the victim of that. Because I'm right-handed, I guess. Even though I tend to pluck it with the left hand, so I don't know why. But I don't know why I call it a nervous tic. Because I think all of that started happening after my mom almost died. So, I don't know what you would call that. Oh well, there are obviously some more comments, but I've read all the comments. Rumar EU, I wonder if you'll do a new review someday. Also, you're really missing out on Honor holes that are cheaper and feel a lot better compared to these furry ones. I have a playlist, it's not just the Sugar Star or Friendship is Plastic. They are not the only ones I've tried. In that video, the video is about those two, but they're not the only ones I've tried. I have a playlist with more. But I mean, I will say, like, I haven't used any in like a long time. I mean, the last ones I used were the ones that I got for free that I could from Big Shocked, you know, that I tried out and did videos about. Ever since then, I haven't done any. I haven't used any, and it's not necessarily because they don't feel good. They do, but I don't have the energy to deal with using them because they take more than just using your hand. But that's not really the problem either. It's not even the problem that you have to use lubricant, while when you use the hand you don't. It's the fact that the cleaning is annoying. Like, that takes time, and I'm like autistic when it comes to the cleaning of these stuff. I always do like 2, 3, 4 like rounds of cleaning. When it comes to that stuff, I'm like super like, no, it has to be super clean. Because I mean, I have terrible immune system, and that was the 9th of February, and I probably started using it up to like the end of February, I'd say. Yeah, so I mean, almost a year since I last used any of these. So that is this video. Man, it's been 30 minutes. Will I edit part 3 today? I don't know.